to Monday Club!
Oh, yeah!
Hey! What is up, all you Monday awesome people? Thank you for listening to Monday Club. This week, we cheers to World Tag Chase. Someone buys us a drink for this week. Yeah! We play an epic game of Would You Rather? And stories from the road. I go to Denver, Wyoming, and we learn some things today. Welcome to Monday Club. Cheers!
Cheers!
To World Tag Chase.
Look, I'll cheers you to World Tag Chase. I really will, but I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna subvert our normal, interrupt our daily schedule, and say, cheers to your birthday, sir. We're recording on your actual birthday. I'm so happy to be here for your party, buddy.
Thanks, brother. I really appreciate that. It's been a lovely 35 years, and I just want to thank my mother for making that possible. I appreciate it. My dad had a hand in that, too. And thank you, guys.
Well, that got awkward already.
Welcome to Monday.
Who had 27 seconds? Hey, man, so seriously, happy birthday to my brother right here, Peter Bois. I'm not even going to make fun of your name this week. That's how much I love you.
Aww.
And seriously, man, happy birthday.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Whew. That was a birthday shot of straight whiskey. Yeah. Get Monday Club started.
That was
right.
a birthday shot of Seagram 7 for me. I hope to never do that again until your next birthday. That was awful.
Seagram's. World Tag Chase. Gus,
okay, so
what the hell is this, and why aren't we doing it?
Here's the thing. We're not doing it because we're not in good enough shape to do it. Okay? So I was flipping around on the interwebs, just scrolling through, and I came across the World Tag Chase Championships. And it's a combination of parkour and tag. Basically, we've reached the pinnacle of human evolution, where we have so much free time that adults can be professional tag players. And these guys are, all credit where credit's due, these guys are freaking amazing. They just bounce from structure to structure. They do double jumps, triple jumps. They slide under things. It's freaking incredible. So we attached the link right here. Do you want to watch it?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Right.
Let's watch it. Two guys are going after each other. They're, jumping off bars. They've got, I don't even know, platforms. And it's like an adult jungle gym.
It is. It's like I really want to play on it, but I know I'd hurt myself.
Man, I would totally be into World Tag Chase, but I was more of a Duck, Duck, Goose guy.
A Duck, Duck, Goose guy?
Yeah, I would join that.
Dude, I always got hurt playing Duck, Duck, Goose, and I can't imagine the professional Duck, Duck, Goose players, how many different parkour moves they have to get out of getting tagged. Dude, so this brings me to a point. Like I said, we've gotten to this weird space where people they have so much extra time and energy that they can be professional tag players. Have you ever?
They can be magicians. They can be
right.
podcasters.
No.
They can drink
on
Mondays.
No, damn it! I'm not taking that. No, I'm saying that they have so much time that they can make a children's game into a professional sport. The other day I was at a college, and on the football field I saw the college-sponsored Quidditch team
from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
With the little ball.
Yeah, I don't pretend to know how that shit works, but they were all riding around on their little broom things, and it's reality, so they couldn't fly. They just had to keep a broom underneath between their legs, and they're running around throwing these balls back and forth. And I thought to myself, we've just gotten to a strange place in this world where that is somebody's extracurricular activity.
Man,
just like professional
Quidditch.
tag.
Yeah, I don't get the rules though. Did they develop Quidditch into a full game? Is there a Quidditch rule book, you think, that you can go and learn this game and start your own Quidditch league?
Without doing any research, here's my guarantee. I guarantee you that there are Quidditch teams in colleges right now that get exempt from schoolwork so they can take a bus to go be part of a Quidditch tournament with other collegiate universities.
I'm Googling it, and 12 Smash tournament organizers. Oh, no, got the wrong thing. I got Google looked up. How do you Quidditch? I don't even know how to spell Quidditch. Is that with a Q-U?
You know, here's the funny thing, man. I don't know how to spell freaking Quidditch either, but I know that it autocorrects when I type it in.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Quidditch. U.S. Quidditch. Oh, my God. There's usquidditch.org. What? And they have they have like a bass. You know how the NBA has a red and blue kind of emblem with a guy shooting or something? They have that with a person with a cape on a broom. They're serious. They're like wearing headbands. They have legit uniforms. This guy's crying. It's crazy. Texas Cavalry wins U.S. Quidditch Cup 10.
I'm going to double down. I'm going to say that there is probably a live game of Quidditch being aired on some ESPN channel. And if there is, Monday Clubbers, I say we all make the time to watch this.
I'm in. I would love to watch this. Look at this in their little bottom of their webpage. It says U.S. Quidditch is a magical 501c3 nonprofit. They are a magical nonprofit. I think, all right, so cheers to a World Tag Chase, and cheers to having so much time on our hands we can play childhood games. I love where we are in the world.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm also going to say that I'm going to talk to my CPA tomorrow and see if I can classify myself as a magical 501c3.
I wonder what that tax advantage is. Cheers, sir. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. That's good. Okay, so that first shot of Seagram 7, not good. However, I am drinking... okay, how do I even intro this? What I'm drinking is especially tasty today. Not only because it's my buddy Pete's birthday. It also happens to be a free beer that I'm drinking. I got bought a beer today, Pete.
Hey, Gus, guess what?
What?
I got bought a beer too. What? Isn't that insane? Wait, you're in Texas, I'm in Maine? Someone bought us a beer for Monday Club? This is crazy.
Please explain, because my brain is breaking as to how this is working.
We have to shout out to my friend, Monday Clubber and friend of the show, Allyn Bencen in Orlando, Florida. You know, he's a big beer connoisseur. He knows everything about beer. And so he, every once in a while, lets his knowledge of beer sieve through his brain and onto my brain. And he sent us $25. We didn't ask for it. He's like, guys, I want to buy you a drink, $25 to go out and buy this beer and drink it on Monday Club. And this beer, so I have to confess, I could not find the beer because Allyn has such a eclectic, eccentric taste in beers. I could not find the beer. I went to a few stores, could not find it. But you did find it in Austin, Gus. First, tell us about the beer you're drinking.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is from the Tarot Brewery. This is with it has so many great little things on it that make me just smile. So first of all, it says it's a hoppy Brettanomyces beer. Brettanomyces beer. I can't even pronounce.
That's the key word, though. That's the key word. He is in love with this yeast.
Oh, is that the deal?
Can you be in? Yeah, he loves. Brettanomyces.
Yeah.
Correct us, Allyn.
I got to say, normally I am not a super hoppy guy, but this beer is delicious. And I can't say how many multipliers the fact that it's Pete's birthday and that it's a free beer, because any free beer is a delicious beer. But this beer right here, I just got to say, Allyn, thank you so much for the support, for the love, for Monday Club, for the free beer. And, sir, cheers to you for being in the elite club of Monday Club.
Yes, cheers, Allyn. Thank you so much, man. Now, like I said, I couldn't find that beer, but I found something with Brettanomyces yeast. It's grist mill. It's a saison. I don't even know what that is. It's brewed by Austin Street Brewery, and there's not much on the bottle. I don't know if it's from Austin, Texas, or just Austin Street in Maine, but it's pretty good. Mine is very sweet. It almost tastes like a champagne. It's very light, lots of bubbles, but it's very good.
Hey, Pete, are you an IPA guy? Do you like IPAs?
I'm normally not an IPA guy. Every once in a while, though, I do find an IPA that I enjoy.
I feel like IPAs for me, and I think IPA beers are either you absolutely love them or you hate them. But for me, it's like drinking pureed tree bark. It's just terrible for me. I just can't stand them. And which is why I'm so glad, Alan, that this is a beer that I am super happy to drink. I bought 2 bottles because the 2 bottles had 2 different types of hops in them, and they were the last 2 bottles that they sold. Also, this is plug for Austin, Texas. The first store I went to had this beer, and so it was a super easy find for me, and it just so happens it was at the Whole Foods. So Whole Foods, shout out to your beer collection, the Thoreau Brewery. If you want to check it out, they're big, giant bottles of beer, and it's kind of fun to have in your fridge anyway as part of your collection. So Monday Clubbers out there, for Alan's sake, try this beer and join this circle of the Monday Club.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to look for this beer, so maybe next week I will have it. I'm going to check out Whole Foods. There's a Whole Foods about half hour from me, so I'm going to check it out there, see if I can get it. But yeah, this is very good. Like I said, it's a little light, but guess what, Gus?
What?
People, this doesn't have to be a one-off thing. People can buy us beer anytime.
Wait,
did you know this?
I didn't. So what you're trying to say is that someone out there who's enjoying Monday Club, and this isn't March of Dimes, this isn't like Goodwill, this is basically, hey, I'm enjoying Monday Club, you guys should enjoy my favorite drink and on me, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, like we're at the bar, we're hanging out, and you're like, man, I'm enjoying what you're doing. You're saying, let me buy you a drink, and you can do that. Whatever you like to drink, you can buy us.
Oh, but Pete, I'm in Austin. You're in Maine. There's no way they could get that to us. How would they possibly do that?
Let me think about this. You know what? You know what I just set up? I'm glad you asked. I just added mondayclubpodcast@gmail.com to my PayPal. So you can PayPal us any amount. If, say, you like shitty beer and you really want us to have your delicious shitty beer that you like on Monday Club, you can give us the $5 to go buy that beer. Or if you like amazing, expensive beer like Allyn, you can give us $25. Say you want to buy us a bottle of King Louis XIII. You can give us $200, and we'll go each buy. No, wait, that's you can give us $2,000, and Gus will buy a bottle for $1,000, and I'll go buy a bottle for $1,000, and we'll drink it on air. It's that simple. Whatever you want us to drink, give us enough money for it. We're going to go out and find it. And if we can't find it the first time, I'm going to keep looking. So I'm keeping looking for this beer that Allyn wanted me to try. And eventually I will find it.
Yeah, I concur, man. And basically, you can buy us. You can influence how Monday Club goes with your simple donation. Just imagine every one of you that's listening to my sultry voice is at the bar right now. We're at a round table bar, and it's your turn. If you want to just be like, hey, guys, I got this. This is my favorite drink. You should try it. We'll do it on air and make you smile.
You can even do mixed drinks. Send us a drink recipe and the cash for it. We'll go out, get the ingredients, and mix it up for ourselves.
Dude, speaking of mixed drink, do you have a favorite mixed drink?
Yes. Whiskey
we
and
talked
ice.
about this last time on an airplane. I know that you do the ginger ale, but like in general, you go out to the bar. What's your favorite mixed drink?
Okay, my favorite... So this is a tough one because my favorite mixed drink is a mojito, which is not really a mixed drink. It's a muddled drink. It's a little different. But it's very difficult to find a good mojito. People do not know how to make good mojitos.
I'm sorry. That's incorrect. It's very difficult to find a good mojito in Maine. Texas happens to touch Mexico. It is easy as hell to find a good mojito here.
Well, I'm glad you live in an amazing part of the world, and I am stuck up here in Maine. But the mojito is my favorite. I even grow my own mint in my garden for mojitos during the summer. So I get fresh mint for my mojitos, and I mix them in my kitchen for me and all my guests. And I've been told they're the best mojitos ever.
Do you have a good pestle?
I do. It's wood. It's like my last name.
Yes! I didn't have to say it. I told you I wouldn't make fun of your name this whole episode.
And so, yeah, I think that's probably my favorite. I like a lot. How about you? What's your favorite mixed drink?
Dude, so this last week I ended up at hotel bars rather a lot. Like 3 or 4 times last week I ended up at a hotel bar, and it turned out that my go-to drink was a Kettle One vodka martini, slightly dirty. And 2 things about that. One,
slightly dirty.
Slightly dirty, yeah. I really do enjoy Kettle One. It's basically water vodka. It's so good. And 2, I had one of the best servers ever. This bartender chick behind the counter. I said, I'd like a Kettle One martini, slightly dirty, with 3 olives, feeling pretty boss. And she looks me right in my eyeballs and she says, do you want it Playboy dirty or Hustler dirty?
That's great.
It was awesome. And I was like, Hustler dirty. And she's like, cool, nods, and just turns around, and that was the end of the interaction. But, like...
Does Playboy dirty come with articles?
Yeah, it's just the articles. Yeah. Anyway, I was like, man, you were such a great bartender. She got all the tips. It was like, that was a perfect question.
That's a great line. I'm going to use that if
Right?
I ever have to make a martini, which I never do.
You want it Playboy dirty or Hustler dirty?
I could do mojitos dirty.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sort of. If you're growing your own mint, that's pretty player, man. To be like, oh, part of this mojito came from my garden.
Yeah,
So.
I make my own simple syrup. I do not make my own rum. I buy that.
What rum do you like?
I just use Bacardi Silver.
Okay, so do you think it's your birthday? And I would love to do a birthday. I already did a birthday shot with you, which I love you, man, but I don't think I'm ever going to do a shot of Seagram 7 ever again. That's off my list. But do you want to share with everyone your recipe for a good mojito?
I do. How about... Yes. Well, I don't have it with me, like, off the top of my head. I haven't made it since last year.
Well, yeah, it's been frozen in Maine this whole time, so I guess I get that.
How about I'll make mojitos at the beginning of this, in a week or 2, when it gets warmer out up here, and then I will share my secret recipe.
You promise? Because I promise you that I will make your recipe whenever you decide to share.
All right, cool. How about we'll do that next week?
Okay, cool. Done.
Yeah.
Done deal.
All right. Done. Thank you guys for listening. We really appreciate it. Check us out on iTunes. Subscribe there. Give us a little love. And tell your friends about the show. If you guys are enjoying it, we want other people to enjoy it too. So tell somebody. Be like, hey, check out Monday Club. It makes Mondays less boring.
So this week on Monday Club, like I said, it's a super, super special Monday Club for us. Our illustrious founder of Monday Club, the guy who coined the name Monday Club, it's his birthday. It's his 35th birthday, and I thought...
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I thought we would bring it in with style. So I have a game that I want to play, but before we get into the game, I want to talk about birthdays. Because birthdays for people, this is going to sound so silly, but birthdays for people are either amazing or they suck. So what kind of person are you? Do you like birthdays, or are birthdays just ridiculous for you?
Birthdays are just kind of another day of the week for me. Yeah, I don't know. I used to love birthdays because you got presents and cake and everything, and everyone was so super nice to you. Now, over the last couple of years, they just kind of get depressing. Because I'm getting closer to 40.
I get what you're saying, man. I totally do. My wife loves birthdays. She loves birthdays so much that the month of June starts. My birthday's in June. The month of June's at the end of June. And so the month of June starts, and she gets giddy with the fact that my birthday's coming, and every day I can just see it growing, that she just gets more and more excited. She loves birthdays.
Does she start planning stuff for you that early?
Dude, she starts planning stuff the year before. Like, no joke.
Oh my God.
She is so excited about birthday. It's one of her favorite things. For me personally, I'm totally with you, man. I could care less about birthdays. I think I've worked on my birthday for the last 15 years. Almost every single one of those years I've worked on my birthday, it barely even registered on my end. Like, I just didn't even care, you know?
Yeah.
So,
like, sometimes I'll just not answer emails on my birthday. I'm like, little present to me. I'm not gonna do anything that's important on my birthday.
so my boy CJ has a rule that whatever money you make on your birthday, you can't spend on bills or on, responsible stuff. Like, that money that you make on your birthday has to go to you buying something ridiculous. And I love that philosophy. I think that's exactly right. Like
I almost had a show on my birthday. We had to switch things up because I did have a show booked today, but they moved it to yesterday. I was almost had to do that, and I probably would have paid my bills with that money.
Listen, Monday Clubbers, take my hand, join me on this adventure. On your next birthday, if you have to work on your birthday, just figure out whatever that money that you're going to make is. That's play money. That's where you buy that. You go to the mall, and instead of going into a shop, you go to a kiosk that's just sitting there, like, that has, those quadcopters that they sell at kiosks, or like the fake hair that they sell. Just buy something fun.
The soap. Have someone wash your hands and be like, yes, I'll take one.
Buy something fun from a kiosk. That's like your reward for your birthday, and you'll always remember that you did something for you on your birthday.
That's a good rule. I will do that from now on. What if, that sounds amazing. I will do that next year.
It's really nice to be able to do something for yourself. So I guess that leads into my next question for you, bro. Like, have you ever had a surprise birthday? Do you like surprise birthday parties? Or are you one of those, like, hey, let's go out to dinner, we'll get a nice bottle of wine, and then, like, have a good dinner, and that's it?
I don't think I've ever had a surprise birthday party, so I'm not sure if I would like it or not. I'm putting myself in the shoes of somebody that is being surprised. Yeah, I might like it. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. What I like about the surprise aspect is that they probably get a lot of your friends together and to surprise you, and that would be awesome. And any excuse to hang out with friends is good in my book.
I think that for me personally, the surprise birthday it's a tough call, because, like you said, if I get to see my friends, that's a great day. It's always a great day. But I think that it's like you've been lied to. Like, there's that weird moment where it's like, oh, screw you! You lied to me. We're not going out to Papa Do's. Like, what is this?
What if they lied to you about something you really wanted to do more than hang out with your friends? So it was disappointing. We're going to go for a helicopter ride over the Grand Canyon, and then all of a sudden you end up in a shitty hotel room, rented out room with 10 of your used-to-be best friends. Screw you guys. I want to go for a helicopter ride.
It's like I can just see you passing out the collection bucket, be like, hey, listen, if you all pitched in like $48 right now, I'm on the
I would be down. I don't think anyone likes me enough to have a surprise birthday party.
Dude, I do. Like,
thanks.
I'd throw you a surprise birthday party. It's really difficult, actually, in our, you and my and everyone else in our little circle of friends. It's really difficult because we all live in different cities, and so a lot of the times on the weekends or something like that, I'll be like, "Oh man, I wish I could hang out with my friends at a bar. Like, that'd be cool." And I think to myself, "Man, I need to make more friends." And that's not actually true. It's just that my friends live in different cities. So, Pete.
Not even cities, different parts of the...
different states. It's not even like a 3-hour drive. It's
like we couldn't just get together this afternoon if we wanted to.
It's like 2 planes to get up to you.
Yeah. I feel the same way, man. I do have my buddy Norm. the half hour down the road. But other than that, man, yeah, I don't. I have so many great friends, but like you said, they're everywhere.
Right? Oh, man. Well, sir, for your birthday, as a surprise, I thought it'd be fun if you and I played an epic game of Would You Rather. So here's the way... Here's the rules.
Thank you. You shouldn't have.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Thank you,
it's
Gus.
Okay. So here's the rules. I'm going to read the question. I'm going to count to 5, and then you and I are going to answer at the same time. Okay, so all you have to, it's like A or B. Okay, so it's going to go like, would you rather A or B? I'm going to count to 5, and then you say which, like A or B. Okay?
Okay.
So, like,
so wait,
literally
we say the letter, or you
just say the letter? Yeah, no,
okay.
Just say the letter, and then we'll discuss why. And then I will post all of these on our Facebook page, and any of you, if you'd like to chime in with your reasoning why or whatever, or if you support one of us, please do, all right? So, here we go.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Do we add drinking into this at all? What if we both say the same thing, then we drink?
If we both say the same thing, we drink. If you say one and then argue it, and I concede, I drink. Every other way, you drink. It's your birthday, yeah.
It's my birthday. All right, I'm getting into this birthday thing. Let me pour myself some more of this saison with Brettanomyces. Allyn, you got to shout us out on Facebook. Are we saying this right? All right, let's do this, Gus.
Here we go. Would you rather the epic Monday Club version for Pete's birthday? All right, number 1. Would you rather have hiccups for the rest of your life, or always feel like you have to sneeze?
Oh my God.
So, would you rather have hiccups for the rest of your life, or always feel like you have to sneeze? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A.
Hey, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers. We agreed.
Right. Drink?
Mm-hmm. So I would rather have hiccups because if I have to sneeze, I'm in a constant state of like eyes being like 3/4 shut, and I can't talk. It's just constant. I can function with hiccups. I can talk. You have moments of rest through hiccups. So you hiccup once, and then 10 seconds later you hiccup again, and then 5 seconds later you hiccup. But if you're always in a constant state of potential sneeze, you're just walking around like the entire time.
Dude, I'm 100% with you, which makes it like absolutely terrible radio right now. but like absolutely, when I'm drinking, I'd say 80% of the time on my 5th or 6th beer, I just start hiccuping uncontrollably, and there's nothing I can do about it. And you know what? I've gotten to the point in my life where I don't even care. I can have a conversation where I hiccup. It's like it doesn't bother me. I get if it bothers you, that's on you. So I can totally deal with having hiccups. But that face that you make when you're about to sneeze is like not sexy at all.
I would imagine it's kind of like the O face.
Oh my God, that'd be the worst O face.
Yeah. No, it's got to be similar, right?
No, I don't think
the potential sneeze face and the O face, they've got to be similar.
I don't know. I kind of want to put up a camera and like take a picture of my O face.
Just I'm sure you could find someone to help you out with that as soon as that face is about to happen. All of a sudden, snap a picture.
I'm gonna make a note here and see if I can get a descriptive distinction between my O face and my sneeze face. All right, question 2. Oh my God, this is gonna.
You should post them side by side and have people guess which one's which. Is this Gus about to orgasm or about to sneeze?
Oh my God, the work it would take to get a picture of them. If I can make that happen, I will. I will do that.
That would be
Is
hilarious.
this his O face or his sneeze face? Oh my God. All right, question 2. Oh my God, we got so much to do. Okay, here we go. Question 2. Would you rather know when you're going to die or know how you're going to die?
That's a tough one.
It is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A.
What the?
God.
Whoa!
Why? Why?
Well, we got to drink first because we both chose the same one. I don't want to know how I'm going to die because if it's a really painful, awful experience, I'm going to be anticipating that my entire life. And that's going to be worse anticipation than anticipating when I'm going to die. If I know when I'm going to die, then I could make plans and do all the things I want to do and, I have a point in my head where I can work towards instead of anticipating, is this truck going to fall on me today or tomorrow? Or the next day, or in 20 years.
No, dude, that's absolutely true. For me, when I think about this question, it goes like this: if I know when I'm going to die, and I'm assuming that when isn't exactly now, then what that means is from every moment from now until then, I'm immortal. So skydiving, bungee jumping, freaking playing cricket in minefields, like it wouldn't
Quidditch.
matter because I would know that I'm not going to die that day. And on the day of death, I mean, I'd wake up, I'd have some waffles, I'd be like, it was a good run, and I'd check out, right? But if I knew how I was going to die, but not when, and how I was going to die was a marble, I mean, I think I'd just end up for the rest of my life just locked in a room trying to keep marbles away from me. And it wouldn't work, so...
Yeah, what if, could you affect it, though? Because if, say you were going to die when you're 90, right? And you just were like, wow, I'm going to drink whiskey every day and have bacon for the rest of my life. Could you die sooner? That's a good question. Can you affect that?
I don't think so. I think whiskey and bacon would be on the order. And in fact, I think that's a plug for all you Monday Clubbers out there. There's a dude out there who, is a documentary, is Super Size Me. On Super Size Me, they found a dude who eats McDonald's every single day. He has a smaller waistline than I do and better cholesterol than I probably do, too. And he eats McDonald's, like a hamburger from McDonald's every single day. It's like, screw you, guy, because there's other people who do yoga and are vegans and all that stuff, and they kick the bucket because of a stroke or a heart attack tomorrow, and it's like, damn it.
It's all about probability, man. Like, you can't beat DNA, but at the same time, it's all about probability. He's probably got great DNA.
He probably does. He probably has Mick DNA.
Oh, that was
all right.
awesome.
Question
Mick
3.
DNA.
Question 3. Let's keep it moving. Question 3. Here we go. Would you rather always have to take a cold shower or always get 1 hour sleep less than you need?
All right. I think I know this one already.
5,
yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
A. I think you put everything you would rather do as an A because you have not mixed these up. You're like, would you rather eat delicious cake or or poop?
Or poop all day. Yeah. All right. All right. Screw it. A. Why?
Because I like to sleep and I can handle cold shower.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
Done.
I do enjoy the hot shower. I enjoy the hot bath. But I'll tell you what, if the choice between that and getting 1 extra hour of sleep is on the menu, I'll take a super quick army bath and then knock out for the night. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, totally. That was an easy one.
Yeah, it was an easy one. All right,
number 4.
Low-hanging fruit. Here we go. Number 4. Would you rather be born with an elephant trunk or a giraffe neck? 5.
All right, I got this one.
4.
I know it.
3, 2.
I got it.
1. A.
B.
Yes!
Screw you and your elephant trunk.
All right.
Man, giraffe neck is so much cooler.
Dude, I'll start for this one. Listen, elephant trunks are basically prehensile arms. I can deal with that. They're prehensile, like they can.
What's a
move around
prehensile?
Prehensile. They're like they're basically arms. They can pick things up. They can They can grab things. They can do whatever. Listen, I'm just saying. Ladies, there's somebody out there who would enjoy my prehensile nose, and I'm just gonna let you know, if I was on Tinder, and again, I'm not. I'm just, if my wife is listening, I am not on Tinder. But if I was, one of my turnoffs is long necks. Like, I can't deal with anybody,
Really?
guy or girl.
You
It's
swipe
like a
left
big
on her
turn
long
off
neck?
for me. So I can't deal with your long ass neck. And also, you'd piss me off because you'd be blocking the movie if you're in front of me. There you go. I'm done.
I would rather have a giraffe neck, because imagine carrying around, it's got to be pretty weighty hanging off your head, so you're going to end up with back problems, first of all. And then, like, it's just like dangling there, you know? Like, who wants this big, fat member just dangling in front of your body? I mean, that sounds awful to me. I would definitely not want that. You know, I'd rather have a long neck than a big, fat member hanging off of my face.
Listen, I don't think you've thought this all the way through. Like, imagine you're in a shower. Showers aren't designed for your crazy long-ass neck.
Mm-hmm. But I could reach things. I could reach a lot of things that nobody else could.
No, you couldn't, unless you're planning on getting it with your mouth, dude. Your arms are the same freaking size.
But I could see things, too. I could see over houses. That'd be a plus. I could see over trees. I could go through trees with my neck and see out all the way to the other side. Yeah, I would. That would be more like a superpower.
Dude, I really don't think you've thought this all the way through. There is no car out there that's designed for your long-ass neck. You would be so cramped trying to drive through someplace and get some food.
Any car that is below the low model they all have sunroofs. I'm in.
You're getting rained on because while you're trying to drive, you're getting bugs in your teeth.
But I got a long neck. It doesn't matter. I don't care about anything else. I have a freaking long neck. I can see anything.
We're gonna have to discuss this after the show, but I don't think that there's somebody out there who's excited about you and your long neck, but I'm just gonna say, it's probably a turnoff. It's probably a turnoff to have somebody with a long neck. And sure, I can see that having an elephant trunk coming off of your face is probably a little weird, but you know, you got a good credit score. I bet somebody can get over that real quick. All right, here we go.
You're making me. All right, you're making me sway a little bit on my. I wasn't entirely confident, and
where are we? Number 5. Would you rather live without music or TV?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Now,
5.
When you're on TV, wait, I have a question about this.
Okay.
When you're watching a TV show and music comes on the TV show, is it blank for you, and everyone else can hear the music?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and say that in this question, I think they just mean never turning on the box, like never being able to click on and see TV, or never have music in your world.
TV includes Netflix and movies?
Yeah, TV includes Netflix, movies, football games, all of that stuff.
What about music videos?
If it's on TV, you can watch it.
How about YouTube music videos?
Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, A.
B.
Okay. All right, what?
No, wait, no. I would rather live without music. A. I changed my... I'll drink. I changed my mind really quick. Man, that shot. This beer is really strong.
Yeah. This is
I'm with you on this. I'd rather live without music. I might have, in my 20s, I probably would have said the opposite, honestly, because I'd never watched TV. But with the advent of Netflix and amazing TV shows, I think TV is so much better than it was like 5-10 years ago. It's crazy out of this world.
I 100% agree with your point. However, I will say that at my last gig, we were sitting in basically a giant empty gymnasium with a bunch of tables set up that were draped with the school's colors and emblems and whatnot. And we brought a nice sound system and we're playing music throughout the entire thing. And had we not had music, that entire situation would have felt just like a flat and sad. And so many people came up to me during the event and said, "Oh my God, thank you so much for playing music, it made such a big difference. I think music in our lives, in our lives, in our social circles, makes more of a difference than what the TV shows that we watch do. And I love TV. I love movies.
So wait, are you changing your mind?
No. I'm saying that I could live without TV. I could not live without music.
Oh, no. So you got it wrong. We both said I would rather live without music. I said I would rather live without music, which would be A. And you would rather live without TV, which would be a B answer.
Yeah, I got it wrong. I fucked up. I'm going to go ahead and drink.
You should drink double for that. So, Gus is drinking double. I can confirm this on my Skype feed. So, we disagree. All right. So, point taken about music. I agree with you. But, personally speaking, my entire life would be changed. I would not be looking forward to watching The Flash. Breaking Bad would not have been an experience for me. What else am I watching lately? House of Cards on Netflix. All the Daredevil. Like, these amazing shows. I would rather have those experiences than music experiences. This, like I said earlier, like in my 20s, I probably would have said music because music was way more important to me then, but stories are way more important to me now, and experiencing those by not being in them.
Well, it's your birthday, man. I'll go ahead and I'll concede that point, I guess. Next question. We're going to get into some spooky stuff here, so here we go. Would you rather hear the voices of dead people or see their ghosts?
I got this one. It's already up here. That was, for me, this one's super, super quick and easy.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, B. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Why? Oh, first of all, drink.
Cheers. I could live with seeing things, but imagine constantly hearing things in your head. It would drive me crazy. I would go nuts. I would be hearing these things, and I would be looking around trying to figure out where they're coming from. That would drive me insane.
So, for real, the other day, I was driving in my neighborhood, and I actually live in an okay neighborhood, so don't worry about me about this story, but I was driving in my neighborhood, and there was this homeless guy that I've seen a couple of times, and he was walking down the street, and every third or fourth step, he would turn behind him, and it was, you know, those micro stories that you get to see when you're sitting at a red light and you see interactions. So he turned around, and every third or fourth step, he would talk to a dog that was following him. So he was saying, "Stop following me, go away, shoo." But there was no dog behind him. And
what?
I at this red light, I just watched him trying to walk up this street. And, I mean, watching him, you could tell that this guy really and truly believed that there was something following him and that he kept saying, "Go away, go home, shoo," but it wouldn't leave him alone. Now, a couple of things. One, in his brain, there's no difference between there being a real dog there and there not being a real dog. I believe that he genuinely saw a dog there, and that's so sad. And two, in my mind, seeing and hearing voices would be just as like I don't know, man. I think I'd be done. Like, I'd check out if I heard voices all the time that no one else could hear. It would be so real to me that I wouldn't know what was happening. But if I could be my normal self and every once in a while look up and be like, "Oh, hey, there's a dead dude with a bicycle helmet on him. Oh well." Like, I'm still going to eat my Cheerios. It wouldn't. I think I could get over that. But hearing things, like trying to go to sleep and hearing voices or hearing a dog bark or something like that. Man, dude, I'm done. So yeah, definitely B.
Yeah, I'm with you. All of what you said.
All right. Well, that was easy. All right. Well, here we go. Number 7. Would you rather be attacked by a clown or by a doll?
Neither, please. I do not. All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A. Yeah. Clown.
Yeah, because if all of us, there's an inanimate doll just sitting there and then it jumps up and starts beating the shit out of you, that would scare me way more than just this clown following me like an it.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. For me, if an inanimate object like a Teddy Ruxpin came alive and started crawling across my floor to murder me, I would be paralyzed in fear. If just a crazy ass clown kicked open my door and had balloons or some crap and was trying to be like, oh, I'm a scary clown, I think my fight senses, like if it's between fight or flight, if it's a clown, I think I fight. If it's a doll, I run. I just run as fast as I can.
I would be so out of there. I mean, I could just be looking at a doll, and if I think the doll's eyes moved even a quarter of an inch, I'm out. I'm not anywhere near that house, that doll, ever again.
Yeah. Dolls creep me out. I don't know if you, back in the day, but if you ever had one of those dolls or stuffed animals or whatever, that when you move, the eyelids open, did you have...
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
I've seen those.
Okay. Those things are scary as shit. Like, it's just absolutely terrifying.
When I was a kid, my parents bought me a Jack-in-the-Box lamp. So it was a Jack-in-the-Box, and then you turned it on and it glowed. And so when you turned it on the night, its eyes just got like huge, and it was the scariest thing ever. During the day, it was like, oh, a cute Jack-in-the-Box on my dresser. And then at night, it was this very crazy overlord clown looking over me while I slept. I still picture it in my head, man. I'm so... that was awful.
I had a Teddy Ruxpin when I was a kid. That nobody knows what that is, but like Teddy Ruxpin was like this bear thing that if you unzip the back of it, you could put a cassette in and it would talk with whatever information was on the cassette, and the eyes and stuff would blink and the mouth would open to the story that it was telling. But I didn't know that you had to replace the batteries, and so that week that the what was the name of the Chucky? Yeah, the Chucky doll.
Yeah,
Child's Play.
Yep.
So the week that the Child's Play trailer got released on TV, every kid in my generation totally freaked out because that was the scariest thing ever. And my Teddy Ruxpin doll ran out of batteries, and so at night it would just start by itself and start talking in a super deep voice because the batteries were running low, and so it'd go like, run, I'm there, like that. It's like, that scared the shit out of me.
Oh my god. Do you remember Popples?
Oh, hell yeah, Popples were the shit.
I had this Popple where, for those of you who don't know, it was a stuffed animal that you fold into itself and it turns into a ball, and they had a cartoon about it too. And when you buy a Popple, they had a little incantation that if you said this before you went to bed, your Popple would become alive, and it'd be your, it'd be your best friend. And so one night, I didn't say it for a long time because I was like, oh, I like my Popple the way it is. And then one night I believed it so much. I really, really believed it. And I read it, and the next morning my Popple was gone. And to this day, I believe that Popple got up and ran away. Apparently, he didn't like the love I was giving him, and he went to find a new home. So careful with those magic spells. They can be dangerous and heartbreaking.
And that was the day Pete decided that he was going to be a professional magician.
Oh, man.
All right, dude, last one.
Number 8.
Last one. Yeah, last one, then we'll move on.
All right, good.
All right, here we go. Your question is this. Would you rather have to eat asparagus for the rest of your life or have to eat chocolate for the rest of your life? As in, every meal of the day, that's all you can eat.
Nothing ever again besides these two things.
Yeah. All right. 5, 4,
this is tough.
3, 2, 1.
A. We're so damn boring, man.
We are. Jesus. All right.
God damn.
I'll start. I understand. I understand that there's the asparagus pea. I get that. Asparagus is not my favorite food. Like, all of that, okay? That being said, I think eating chocolate for the first... I think I could make it for an entire year having chocolate be exciting. I could do fondues. I could do s'mores. I could... all this stuff, right? Like, I could make chocolate exciting. But after a year of real intensive work, I would just get so freaking bored with chocolate. Whereas with asparagus, at least you're getting your body nourished. It's a vegetable. I think you could just be like, screw it, that's what I do, let's move on, it's fine. I think chocolate would just get so boring after a while.
See, your latter point is what was my first thought. I think I could live longer just eating asparagus than chocolate. I wonder what that would be. I wonder how long your body could live just by eating asparagus or chocolate. My money's on asparagus because it has more nutrients and vitamins in it.
Yeah.
And but no one would want to live with me because my pee would stank up the entire house so bad.
See, that's the worst when you have asparagus pee. It really is. It's like,
not everybody pees that. It's whoever, if you pee and it smells after you eat asparagus, it's because your body lacks a certain enzyme, I think, to process it properly.
Oh, well, my body definitely does, and I'm sorry, but yeah, you do not want to be in my house after an asparagus night.
I hear you. Well, that brings us to... Hey, it's time for Stories from the Road. Yeah. So I've been on the road this week. I flew into Denver the day before I had a show in Wyoming. So I flew 6 hours, flew 4.5 hours to Denver, and I will put out on Facebook that, hey, I'm in Denver with a night off. What should I do? And my buddy, William Rader, hit me up and said, hey, I live in Denver. Let's go out. And that's probably the best use of social media ever. There have been countless times where I'll throw that out on Facebook and a fellow performer or just some random person I've met on, throughout my travels says, hey, I'll take you out. And then we go out and have a good time. And so that was good. Shout out to William. He actually has a podcast, wellattended.com. If you search for it, it's about anybody who produces their own shows. Should check it out. There's lots of great advice on selling tickets because he owns a ticketing platform, wellattended.com, where you can sell tickets online. And he took me out to this great restaurant, Vine Street, I believe, and they brew their own beer there. And I got a flight of beer, and it was delicious. And Denver, like Maine, and I think Austin is probably like this too. You have amazing craft breweries around every corner. Like every corner, there's a new craft brewery.
Hell yeah,
pops up, and the same is with Denver. It's awesome. Oh, Gus, did you know? When I flew out of Boston, they made me take out my iPad out of my backpack.
What?
This is a new TSA development, people. You now have to... This is... the TSA guy told me it's starting in Boston, and it's kind of the pilot program, but it is going to be spreading to all the other airports across the U.S.
Oh, that's bullcrap. So the advantage of having an iPad, for me, was that it didn't have a hard drive. And because it didn't have a hard drive, you didn't have to take it out of your luggage.
Yeah, and so now you have to take your iPad, at least out of Boston right now, you have to take it out and put it with your laptop. Now, I always knew this was coming. I knew it was going to go one of two ways. I knew it was either going to be you take your iPad out or you get to leave your laptop in. But of course, it's TSA, so it went the wrong way. Because laptops are getting so small, they don't have hard drives anymore. They're all SSDs, and they basically look like iPads when you go through a scanner now, I think. So that's why that's my guess is why.
Man, that makes me so sad, dude. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that.
Yeah, well, another reason to love TSA. So the beer was great in Denver, and then he took me out to Little Man Ice Cream. It was a wonderful date. Thank you, William. We had ice cream. It was on this hill. You could overlook Denver. It was beautiful. And, I walked past a dispensary. I did not stop in. I was very tempted. I was very tempted.
You didn't partake?
I did not partake on this trip. And,
Man, I'll tell you what. I really hope that the rest of the country gets on the freaking board with the program with Colorado and all of the other states that have legalized it. Here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and say on mic, on air, I do not partake in the marijuana, okay? I don't, and here's the only reason why. The only reason why is because it's illegal. Right? That's the that's my only reason
Gus, they're
why.
winning. The man is winning then.
No. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I think my superpower is to follow the rules and find the cracks in the rules where I can get around those rules. But honestly, in this state that I live in, there's a zero tolerance policy for that. That being said, the microsecond that it becomes legal in Austin, I will set up a business that sells that shit. It should totally be legal. It should totally be a tax revenue service. People out there are already doing it. It's just...
Gus, how would you rank Texas as one of the, give it a number, one being the most free state in the union. What does Texas rank?
Out of what?
Out of 50.
1 out of 50?
Or percentage, whatever.
I would
the most
say
freest.
I'd say it would
most
be
liberty.
I would say it's in 49 or 50.
Oh, wow. So you have no freedoms there.
I think it will be the last state in the union to legalize marijuana.
Because I've always seen Texas as being like the Wild West. You get to do anything you want out there. It's very lenient. But guess what? Maine legalized that shit this November. So in Maine, it wasn't the same. Like, if it was still illegal in Maine, I might have stopped in. But I was like, well, I can just get it in Maine if I wanted it.
I don't think I was aware of that, sir. I'll come and visit you here real soon.
Oh, man. So this is great. I finally found something to get Gus to visit me.
Oh, my God. I cannot wait for that Monday Club. That's going to be such a great podcast.
Come up here, and we'll smoke a J and podcast in my basement.
That podcast will be sponsored by Doritos and Funyuns.
I'm a Fritos guy.
Oh my God! Hey, so you're talking about social media. One of the best social media moments that I ever had was with Twitter, and I went to a baseball game, and I took a picture from that baseball game and posted it on Twitter. And Johnny Z sent me a text message like, "Holy crap, where are you?" And I said, "Oh man, I'm at this baseball game." He's like, "So seriously, I saw your picture and I have the exact same view. Just stand up. I'm sure I can find you." So I awkwardly stood up with nobody around me and just started waving my hat around. And he stood up 3 rows in front of me and turned around and looked, and we found each other and we ended up hanging out at the baseball game. But it was crazy. That was my favorite social media moment ever.
That's incredible, man. I don't know if I could ever beat that. I've done. Oh my God. This wasn't social media, but I flew into Chicago from Boston, and I went to go get my bags, the baggage check, and early in the morning, and I saw my buddy Dave sitting at baggage check eating a bag of popcorn, and I was like, and he lives in Boston, and I was like. I was excited. I'm like, "Oh, Dave." And then I was like, was he on my flight? And we didn't even see each other because, he's from Boston. And I flew in from Boston. So I go up. I'm like, "Hey, what's up? You come from Boston too?" And he's like, "No, I came from," I don't know where he was coming from. But he was so out of it because it was so early in the morning. He forgot where he flew in from. And automatically he went to the Boston baggage claim because he's from Boston. Got to see him, and we actually got to hang out. But it was hilarious. If he had not made that mistake, we would not have seen each other in the baggage claim in Chicago.
Well, that's exactly what, to me, the pinnacle of social media is, man. That's really funny.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I was in Denver, and then I had a show at Sheridan College in Wyoming. It was 6 hours away from Denver, so the next day I drove in 6 hours to Wyoming. Why did I drive 6 hours from Denver? Why didn't I just fly into Wyoming? You're asking yourself. Well, flights to Wyoming are like $1,200. It was insane. And plus, Southwest doesn't fly into Wyoming. So I flew into Denver and saved about $1,000 and just used a little bit more of my time. But when you find a crazy states like that have these small, tiny airports where they have prop planes and not jets, you spend so much money for the tiny planes. It's insane. You ever have to fly on a prop plane?
Yeah, I have, and it's terrifying. It truly is awful. And I do the same thing, man. When I travel, 99.5% of the time I'm on Southwest, and I'll fly in 6 hours away from my gig and just rent a car and drive versus taking a prop plane on another airlines.
Yeah. You know what the craziest thing on the drive from Denver to Wyoming was?
What?
Nothing.
No, I can imagine. It's just awful. It sounds like an awful drive.
It was the same, just rolling hills and plains of America. You know, actually, there was antelope everywhere on the side of the highway. It was crazy. They were just sitting there with the cows and the pastures, and they were just eating. And although there was a dinosaur museum that I stopped at, I forget the town, in Wyoming, that was closed. It was only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I stopped, and they weren't even open. And it was like just this it was this corner store of this building. I wouldn't even call it a museum. And made it to my show, did a good show. Then I had to drive back, and I've been vlogging for my YouTube channel. I started vlogging, put out 2 vlogs already. If you haven't checked it out, check it out, youtube.com/Peter Bois. It's kind of difficult to vlog. You ever do that shit?
Oh, dude, I do not vlog. I will be on a mic all day. I'll host an event. I don't care. But vlogging, man, there's something about putting a video camera right in front of me that just terrifies me. I just can't do it, man. So, kudos to you, because, I can't do it.
Thanks. Well, I got over that part about having a video camera in front of me. I've tried to work with video over the years to do that, but doing it in public is kind of messed up.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Walking through the airport, talking to my phone, holding it up to my face like I'm some wannabe big deal or something, and I'm just so self-conscious.
What's so funny is I don't mind being a wannabe big deal. Like, I'll go to a hotel and act like a wannabe big deal all the time, like all day. Like, I got that in the bag. I have no shame in my game for that. But having an actual professional, it's something about I guess you just have to get over how you see yourself versus how a camera sees yourself. And if you can get over that, then vlogging is fine. But for me, I start to care about, oh, well, that lighting is terrible. I look sick in that video. Let's do it again. Or let's change the angle of the video. I just can't stand like how picky I get about videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I can't.
I have been like that. I've been like that, and I am like that. But I am forcing myself to just not care how people see me so much. Of course, I'm editing it, so I still get a final say in what goes out there. But yeah, I'm definitely putting out a lot more than I used to, and trying to be less so constrained about what people see about me and hear about me. But yeah, it's been interesting. So yeah, then on the way home, I found this cool spot. It is Ayers Natural Bridge. It's this little park about 5 miles off the highway. You ever see one of those natural bridges of rocks and there's water going under it? It's like the bridge is kind of made by running water over thousands of years running through this thing.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I've never seen one before because I don't live in the southwest or the west of the country. So it was pretty amazing for me. It was pretty beautiful. What else? Antelope, Dino Museum. drive back, antelope. Yeah, that was about it. that was my trip.
Oh, man.
It was lovely. There was one other thing I wanted to mention, but I can't even remember what it is now.
Well, if you think of it, just shout it out. So for me last week, I had a couple of shows last week. They range from being lame to being super lame, and it's not even worth talking about. However, the thing last week that really hit me on my travels was this. My wife is in a new improv musical, and in that it's a combination of a musical and kind of doing it Hamilton style, where there's rap going on in there. There's like hip hop going on in there, and the director of the show, I'm going to get this out right now. Shout out to Asaf Ronan at the Institution Theater in Austin, Texas. He wanted to get the cast comfortable in rapping, okay? And so, for me, always, I thought either you can rap or you can't, or you write lines of, 16 bars of rap lyrics, and then you put that out there. But he said, look, let's get started at the very base. And so, this is the Monday Club beginning rap, okay? I'm gonna teach you, like I was taught, the beginnings of rap. So here it goes.
Wait, you're going to teach me how to rap?
I'm going to teach you for your birthday how to rap. Okay, so it goes like this.
Have you seen my skin color?
I have. Not only that, but I know where you live. But that's okay. Coming straight out of Maine. And so it's going to go like this. All you have to do is say, "Got Gucci on my," and then a word. And then you're going to do 4 bars of that word. So you're going to rhyme that word 4 times. So, got Gucci on my socks. Got Gucci on my rocks. Gucci on my locks. Got Gucci on my walks. And that's the end. 4 bars. So all you got to do is say a word, rhyme it 4 times. And the first part of the rhyme is totally taken for you. Got Gucci on. So, Pete, here's your word. Super easy. Got Gucci on my shoes.
Shoes?
Yeah.
All right. Got Gucci on my shoes. Got Gucci on my blues. Got Gucci on my fuse. Got Gucci on my muse.
Yeah, boy!
Mic drop.
Mic drop. So
I'm the next Eminem, yo.
Coming straight out of the 3 Mile from Maine.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Next to George
K-Force
Bush's
in the house.
But here's the thing, Monday Clubbers. The reason why I think that's so amazing.
Are you gonna do one?
I already did, but yeah. What you got?
Well, I get to give you a word.
Sure.
Though.
All
right. Your word is beer.
All right.
This is Monday Club rap right here.
Gucci on my beer. Gucci on my steer. Gucci on my leer. Got Gucci on my mirror.
Woo! Yeah, Gus, touch me, man. You're the best.
It's more of a slant rhyme, but that's okay. Hey, look, the point is, people, that the reason why my mind was so blown by this exercise was this. We live in a world where people can play tag as professional tag players. They can play Quidditch in collegiate sports. And you can learn to rap via the Idiot's Guide to Rapping, i.e. there is a pathway that you can start from sitting on the couch, not knowing anything and being impressed by rap, to learning the basics of how to just speak your brain and get to the spot where you can learn how to actually rap in an improvised rap and do some freestyle. So, again, one more time, Asaf Ronan, Institution Theater in Austin, Texas. You're a brilliant, brilliant man, sir, and kudos to you. You get a Monday Club cheers.
Cheers, man. Thanks for making me the new Eminem. In this week's Teachable Moment, I've been vlogging a lot, like I said, so here's a little teachable moment. Always remember to turn your mic on before you start recording. I have a bunch of vlog footage where it's beautiful footage of me. The lighting's perfect. I'm outside. It's amazing. I got this wide-angle lens on my camera, and you can't hear a damn thing that's coming out of my mouth. because I forgot to turn my mic on. So always check your equipment before you start recording.
Man,
That's it.
I've got a teachable moment too, and my teachable moment involves all of you Monday Clubbers out there. So here's my situation, peeps. My situation is this: I went on the road. I came back. I picked my son up from school. He's 8, by the way. He's in 2nd grade. He got in my car. I said, "Hey, son, how was your day?" He says, "Oh, well, I'm in love, and I have a problem." And I said, "You're in love and you have a problem?" He says, "Yes, Daddy, I'm in love and I have a problem." And I said, "Okay, please tell me what happened." He said, "Here's the deal. I need to talk to you man to man." I said, "Okay, all right."
This is so cute.
Yeah, this is so cute. He's a little 8-year-old kid, right?
Man.
I said, "All right."
Wait, isn't this like dad's date like dream?
Yeah, it is. And what's funny, it's funny you say that because here's the deal. As soon as he said, "I need to talk to you man to man," I was like, "Son, you bring whatever the hell you want to right at me and I will answer your questions, son." Yeah. So anyway, he said, "I need to talk to you man to man." And he says, "So here's the thing. Me and this girl, I'm not going to name her, we're going to call her A, okay? Me and A are in love. We're just in love. And I told my best friend that we're in love, and he went out and told everyone on the playground that we're in love. He betrayed my trust and told everyone. And now everyone is coming up to us and asking us if we're lovers. And I just don't want to talk to them about it." And I said, "Well, okay. Well, son, it sounds like, you gotta make sure that this girl is comfortable and try really hard not to be mad at your friend." And he said, "Well, he came and he apologized, but it was a crap apology. He didn't sound like he was serious." And I said, "All right, son. All right. Well, it's your choice. You can either forgive him or you can just be mad. But if you don't forgive him, then he's not going to be your friend anymore. So just know that that's what the cost is." Well, I gave him this advice. The next day, we drop him off at his school, and his teacher says, "It's just such a shame what's happening with Bryce and A." And I was like, you know about their business? And his teacher's like, "Oh yeah, everyone in the school knows about it." So I'm reading a book to our students in 2nd grade about the dangers and problems of spreading rumors and how that affects other people. So I just want you to know I'm really worried about Bryce's reputation right now, and we want to try to
Wait, shouldn't she be reading a book about not talking about other people's secrets? Like, technically, it's not a rumor because it's true. Rumors are fake, right? Are false. But he's spreading confidential information.
Listen, here's where I need my advice. My advice is this: 1, I appreciate my son's teacher having my son's back, watching out for his reputation. 2, he's in 2nd grade. I don't remember in second grade worrying about my reputation. Like, I just don't remember that at all. 3, I don't know how to deal with this situation. I just don't know what to think about kids who are saying they're in love when they're in 8th grade or in 2nd grade. Kids who don't know what they're saying, being judged by the entire school. So let me throw that out. I'll start off with you, Pete. Should I care? How should I deal with this?
This is my advice. I have a much younger son, so I don't have experience in this part of child rearing yet. But this is how I think I would handle it. I would say, "Son, you say you love her. You do love her." And to them, I mean, their feelings are real. Like, you can't say you don't love her, you're not old enough. They're in love. They're whatever 9-year-old love is, that's what they have, okay?
Right. 8-year-old, but yeah, 8-year-old love.
Okay,
yeah.
8-year-old love, that's what they have. And, I'm sure we all had our crushes and potential quote-unquote girlfriends at that age, and we were potentially in love at that age as well. And it's very real, so you can't discount that. So I would say, look, is it true you love her? And they would say, yeah, I do love her. And say, all right, well, then it's the truth. Then you need to just own it. Teach him how to own it. Because once he owns it, that's what happens, I think, as adults. I think it would happen as children, too. Once you own a situation, a lot of times it just goes away. If you stop denying it, it just, it's a problem when you're denying it. Like, oh, you're in love. No, I'm not. Leave me alone. And then if they're like, you're in love. And then you're like, yeah. What are they going to say? Oh, you're in love. There might be one or two jerks left that tease you, but I'd say the majority of the problem goes away. That would teach them something about truth, I think, because if it's true, accept it and own it, even if it's something you might not be proud of, because that will make you more accountable for your mistakes as well. This isn't a mistake, but if you do make a mistake, you'll be able to own your mistakes as well when you get older.
I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying. My problem with that is, though, I don't want to make him a super player, right? He just started taking drum lessons, so he's going to be a drummer, right? He's got his nice haircut, his nice clothes, all of that. Everyone at school thinks he's popular, all of that. I don't want... This isn't politically correct at all, right? But I don't want him to come off as, yeah, whatever, we're in love, it's cool. I mean, the fact that you don't have a girl is not my problem. So, I mean, if you want to hate, that's fine, but... love is love. Whatever. I'm 8. Like, I don't want him to have that attitude,
Why? What's wrong with that attitude? I think that's a perfect attitude to have.
I don't want to be a grandparent when I'm, in the next 8 years.
Well, you teach him about condoms. Definitely. But I think that would give him a burst of confidence. Because that happens when you're adults. Like, there's so many things in life where just even small things that they get out and other people learn about. But if they're true, then I just have to say to myself, look, it's true, own it. If it's not true, then, that's when things really upset me. When someone tells me something about myself or something they've heard that is not true, that always upsets me. But they could say something worse about me that's true, and I would be less upset because I know it's true, and I have to accept it because it's true. There's no way around the truth. And I think that might, over time, he'd learn to have a more deeper confidence in that when he knows what's true. And also, it would help him second-guess his decisions, too. Because if you can't get around the truth, if he never is able to get around the truth, he's always accepting the truth, he'd think twice before making potentially bad decisions when he gets older.
Yeah, I guess. I think the biggest point on my end is that as a dad, one, I don't know if I'm ready to deal with this kind of soap opera with an 8-year-old. And two, the saying, hey, look, man, if it's the truth, just own it and just be so comfortable in your own truth. Like, I'm just not ready for him to be 10 and be such a smooth-ass player that he's like, look, my truth is that I like all 12 of you. So, I mean, if you all want to take a nap together, I mean, that's fine. I can deal with that. But if you don't, that's on you. My truth is that all 12 of you are beautiful. You're beautiful just the way you are, girl. Like, I'm not ready for that. Like, I'm just not ready to teach. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna go to my drum lesson now.
Sounds like you're having a hard time letting go.
Maybe.
He's getting older.
Listen,
he's almost a tween, man. He's almost a tween.
He's almost a tween. Listen, we're going to cut it right there. I'm going to go ahead and say, if you have any advice for me, this is not a joke. Please give me some advice on my player-ass son and help me figure out how to be a good parent, how to handle that. Shout out to my son's second-grade teacher for taking it very seriously and stopping the rumor mill and doing her best for that. Thank you, Stacy. And Pete, you got anything else, man? It's your birthday, dude. Happy birthday.
No, that's all I got, man. Cheers to Monday Club.
To Monday Club, to Pete's birthday, and to all of you out there. Thank you so much for listening and hanging with us. We'll see you next Monday.
We love you. Thank you guys so much for listening to Monday Club. Check us out, MondayClubPodcast.com, Facebook.com/Monday Club Podcast, Twitter, Instagram as well. Email us anything you want to say, MondayClubPodcast@gmail.com. You also use that email address if you want to buy us a drink, MondayClubPodcast@gmail.com. We love to drink your money. Also, thank you very much to James Caldwell Caldwell, our sound engineer. Thanks to Zach Holder for our amazing music. And thank you to Allyn Bencen for buying us our first drink. It's amazing. Here's my last gulp.